Hi guys, it's Allie and welcome to another tea time. So if you don't know, tea time is where I sit down, have a cup of tea, just hang out with you guys and tell you a little story. There will be no spilling of tea as far as drama in the beauty world or anything like that. These are simply stories based off of my life, my experiences, my opinions. I'm not trying to shade anyone or disrespect anyone or anything like that. These are all just stories from my points of view. Okay, so putting that out there, no disrespect, no defamation or anything like that. Simply voicing my opinions and my experiences. So first off, I do want to talk about the tea that I'm drinking tonight. It is a birthday cake tea by David's Tea. Let me show you guys what it looks like. As you guys can see, it's a really fun looking tea. I mean, the name alone kind of got my attention, but then when I saw that there were sprinkles in it, I was like, that's really fun. And do you guys like my mug? This is actually, it was gifted to me by a client and dear friend, Lori. If you're watching, how cute are these? They have like little sweaters on them, so it keeps your tea or coffee or whatever, it keeps it warm, but it also like it's a little soft and cozy for your hands. But yeah, and then this little tea steeper my cousin got, well, my husband's cousin, but my cousin got from Paris, I believe. But yeah, so that's how I drink it. I like to drink this tea with like a splash of milk and a little bit of sugar or a little bit of honey or just sometimes a little splash of milk. Since it's sweet already, it doesn't really need sugar, but I have been craving sweets lately, so I add a little bit of sugar tonight. So I'm just going to read the description of the tea. It is a sweet and festive rooibos blend that brings the taste of birthday cake to your cup any day of the year, sprinkles and all. So the ingredients are red and green rooibos, honeybush sprinkles, ice cream bits, natural and artificial flavoring, and it does contain milk and soy. If you guys are interested, that is the tea that I'm drinking tonight. I've been wanting something a little sweet. So I'm going to be telling you a story about, I'm sure you guys are familiar with a mullet, right? It's a haircut, business in the front, party in the back. Basically, that's short hair in the front and long hair in the back. You guys should know what a mullet is. If you don't, Google it. Don't know what a mullet is, how old are you? But also, I think the mullet's kind of trying to make a comeback. Interesting. But anyway, so I just started working at a salon. The owner I had only met a couple of times at this point. I believe the owner was away at a class. So she was away for education. And I guess it was a haircutting class. Now, from what I took out of this class taught different techniques, different haircuts, very specific haircuts. But I guess haircuts that you could pick up techniques and use it day to day, right? Now, from what I saw and observed, these haircuts and techniques were definitely more avant-garde, a little bit more editorial, not something you would typically see in like suburbia day to day, especially where I'm from. For me, that's just not my style. There's, in my opinion, nothing wrong with it. I think it's great that everyone has their own style. But for me, I just don't prefer that on myself. So this was a day, I guess it was a little bit slower. It was a slower time of year. And the owner felt inspired. And she looks at me. She goes, "You?" I'm like, "Yeah." You know, like, it's the owner, right? I was like, "Yes." She goes, "You have curly hair, right?" I'm like, "Mm-hmm." I don't wear my hair curly. Especially then, I did not wear my hair curly. I was like addicted to my straightening iron. I wore my hair pin straight every single day. Occasionally threw in like a loose wave, but no. My hair, yes, it's naturally curly, but I do not wear it curly. The owner comes back and she's super inspired from this class, and she gets me. She goes, "I'm going to cut your hair. I learned this gorgeous curly haircut. You're going to love it. It's going to look great, this, and that." And I'm like, okay. Now, I didn't know what to do. I should have spoken up. I should have put my foot down and was like, "No, thank you." But I was just like, okay. The owner wants to cut my hair. Cool. But the way she was talking about this curly haircut, I was nervous. Now, my hair grows so slowly. Like, so slowly to the point where when I have roots coming in, which now I have roots coming in, even to this day, I get excited when I see that my hair is growing because it just does not like to grow. That's just what it is. It just doesn't grow quickly. I like long hair on myself. So I've been trying to grow my hair out, especially at that point, for the longest time. And the flat iron wasn't helping, but whatever. So my hair was finally starting to get long. I get my hair washed. I sit down in her chair, and everybody who did not have a client was just circling around the chair. All eyes on me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is about to go down? I felt so claustrophobic. I was so nervous, and everyone is just staring. So of course I'm sitting down. She's trying to go over these different techniques that she learned, I guess, to just teach the things that she learned, obviously. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell is going on? I see her get this top section, right? The mohawk section. She gets it. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what she did. At this point, my hair is probably, which was long for me, but it was probably, I guess, like around here. Maybe here, around this length, okay, which again for me was very long. Let me go down a little bit to show you guys what exactly happened. I'll give you some terminology, right? So this mohawk section she takes, then she takes horizontal sections like that. Oh, did I get tea in my hair? She picks this up. All of a sudden, I kid you not, picks this up. I see her scissors. All this off. Comes right off. But no, it gets better. It's at this diagonal, right? Okay. This is all off. Next section, she picks up and cuts it the opposite way. So if she cut it this way before, this section she cut like that. All this comes off. I have little nubs on the top of my head. So she goes that whole top strip, alternating, going diagonal this way, going diagonal that way, this way, that way, leaving about 3.5, 4.5 inches at the top of my head. I just look down on the floor and I see about this much of my hair, and I'm trying not to freak out. I'm like, what did she just do? I think at this point, she was kind of like, oh shoot, what did I just do? All the stylists who I barely know, I just started working there, and they are definitely more experienced and stuff like that. They're all crowded around me. No one's saying anything besides the occasional, oh, okay, oh, as she's explaining why she's doing what she's doing. My hair is curly. I have really pretty spiral curls. I just don't prefer to wear my hair curly unless it's really long, because I do lose a lot of length and it springs up. And when it's curly, it tends to go this way and up. And for me, that is not what I like to look like. Nothing wrong with it. I think people look beautiful with like short curly hair, whatever. I just don't like it on myself. So whatever, she's doing all these different techniques all throughout my hair. The back is long. The top has about 3.5 inches. The side, I don't even know what she did, but at this point, it's basically done. And she looks at me and she's literally trying not to laugh at my face. She's like, okay, now this is what we're going to do. We're going to fluff it up. We're going to wear it big. You're going to wear this big, beautiful hair. And I'm like, what? No, I'm not. And I'm literally trying to like pull down pieces to make it not like fluff up. And she keeps going and fluffing it up, fluffing it up. She's running around the salon looking for different curl products, puts a ton of, literally I probably like 3 or 4 different curl products in my hair, and gets the blow dryer with the diffuser and starts diffusing my hair. Now the diffuser works beautifully on some people. With my hair, if I ever wear a curly, I cannot put a single bit of air on my hair because that will enhance the frizz. I have to put a bunch of like almost relaxing creams and smoothing creams and things like that and let my hair air dry, and I'll get like a really pretty curl. But she went in and got a bunch of curl enhancing products, brought in a diffuser. My hair, it looks like I was electrocuted or something. It was so bad. So bad. The top was short and frizzy and curly. And since she didn't cut as much on the underneath, I literally had a tail. And now she went like pretty far back to like this section, all short. I'm trying not to freak out. She's trying not to laugh in my face. And she goes, okay, it looks awesome. Looks beautiful. Looks cool. Wait, she's like, I want you to wear it big and curly and this and that. I'm just like, what did you just do to me? And then she couldn't even hold it back. She left. And she's like, it's okay. We'll just keep putting curl products in. I had to go the rest of the day literally running around the salon every chance I could. I started spraying my hair with like water or like leave-in conditioners, putting smoothing stuff, trying to put it down. And every time she saw me trying to smooth my hair down, she would come over and like zhuzh it up and fluff it up. And it was so bad. I didn't know what to do. Oh, and then of course she walks away, right? And instantly, as soon as she walks away, I think about 3 of the stylists who were there for a long time, they come up to me and they're like, wow, you're brave. I'm like, what? They're like, I would have never let her cut my hair, especially after a class. And I'm like, I just started working here. This is the owner who just got back from like this phenomenal class, wants to cut my hair. Of course I'm going to say yes. I didn't know how to say no. Why didn't anyone warn me? Why didn't anyone tell me, don't do it? Do not do it. As they're sweeping the hair away, I see just chunks of like this much just being swept away. And I'm like, that took me years to grow out. And it's gone. Just like that. Well, I couldn't put my hair up in a bun because they wanted you to look a certain way. Like you had to wear lipstick, you had to be done, which I understand. Like you're working in the beauty industry, you don't want to go in looking like a slob. But my hair did not look good. Like that was not a good representation of the salon, in my opinion. I mean, at this point, I already was texting TJ and I'm like, my hair is a mullet. It looks so bad. I don't know what to do. He's like, just come home. I'm sure it's not that bad. I come home and I start crying. Okay, so I just want to clarify real quick. I did not stop work in the middle of my day and go home because of a bad haircut. This was at the end of the day when I was done and it was time to go home. I'm not that dramatic. Okay. I'm like, this is so bad. I started lifting up the pieces of hair that were literally like this long on the top. I'm like, this is gone. It's all gone. I don't know what to do. It looks terrible curly. It's supposed to be a curly haircut, but not for my hair. That was meant for someone who has like really tight curls, who likes to wear it big, and not for me. I was like, you know what? Let me try to blow it out. Maybe I can make it work somehow. I rewash my hair. I blow it out, and TJ looks at me and he's like, you can't wear your hair like that. I'm like, it's bad. It's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. For some reason, I'm like, maybe if I go over with the flat iron and really straighten everything out, maybe it'll work. So I did, really straightened everything out. And he's like, you really cannot wear your hair like that. It's bad. I looked in the mirror. I remember this vividly, just sitting on our bedroom floor at that, where we were living at the time. The closet was like, the doors of the closet was like a full length mirror. And I just remember sitting there, flat ironing my hair, and I'm like, I can't do anything. I have to chop my hair off. Like I have to get like a bob or a pixie or something. It was almost like a mushroom cut at the top and then a tail. It was the mullet, which reminds me of another haircut story. Maybe I'll save that for another time. The next Monday or whenever it was, let's say, I go into work and one of the stylists there, who I love, and I don't know if she's going to see this, but hi, Sam, if you're watching. So she comes up to me and she goes, yeah, we got to do something about this. I don't know if she said or someone else said it, but somebody was like, it looks like they basically took an axe to the back of your head and just stopped, but didn't get all the hair. It was literally like a cap with a tail. And she told me, she's like, you have a tail. Like, we have to cut your hair. It does not look good. I'm like, I know, I don't know what to do. And she's like, you're going to have to cut it. That's really the only thing you can do. And even then, like, if you cut the length, you have a freaking bowl cut. So she's one of the few people I trust with my hair. I sit down in the chair and she turns me around and shows me, and it's literally, it looks just like a line, like a giant line, and then just like a giant rat tail. And she was showing me, she's like, we can blend it as much as I can, but really there's not much we can do besides losing like a significant amount of length. So I told her, like, do it little by little. So yeah, my hair was like around there. She took about like here, and she could kind of make it work, but she's like, if you want to get rid of the tail, I have to bring it up a little bit more. Really, I should have just like cut my hair to here. I didn't, because I would have freaked out. So I was like, do a little bit more without having to take off everything. So she did, and she went in and texturized it a little bit, tried to blend that mullet and those layers as much as possible, but there was nothing I could do besides wait. It was a nightmare. I was honestly traumatized. Oh God, it was so bad. But yeah, she fixed my hair as much as I could, and I don't even remember, and I'm not even gonna say if she did or not, but I don't remember if the owner said anything after, because I think she knew instantly that she messed up. Like, it was not good at all. That was horrifying. So anytime I have a client who's like, please don't take too much off, I'm like, trust me, I will not. And I have to share that story to them a lot of the times, and they're like, oh, you get it. I'm like, oh yeah, I get it. So that was horrible. That took me forever to grow out. I don't even think I have any pictures, because no, I don't have any pictures. I might have pictures of when the stylist, Sam, when she fixed it, I might have pictures after that. And I had bangs. Oh my gosh. I had bangs too, side bangs. It was a nightmare. I'll look for a picture. It was really bad. Just basically picture me with little nubs here and just like a giant rat tail. It was good look. Really good look. But so that is the time that the owner of a salon gave me an actual mullet. It was bad. But anyways, that was the story for today. I don't know. Maybe you guys hated it. I'm not a good storyteller, but I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Real quick, I did speak about candles last time. Tonight, let me try to move this without turning it off, because it's almost done. It's basically done. It is the Peppermint Marshmallow candle by Bath & Body Works. It's a wintertime candle. I know it's not winter, but I like the peppermint and I like the sweetness. In case you guys haven't noticed, I like sweet scents and sweet taste and things like that. Although, generally, I guess I'm more of a savory girl. But as far as scents and things like that, I'm all about the sweet. Not too sweet, though. But that's why I like the peppermint in there. Have you guys had any bad haircuts? Let me know if you guys have gotten any horrible haircuts, anything traumatizing or anything like that, bad hair colors. I don't know. You tell me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was some type of entertainment for you. If you did enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what other kind of stories you want to listen to. That's it. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you're staying happy. Ring the bell for notifications, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.